Have you ever wondered if a single coin, just one tiny piece of metal hiding in someone's drawer, could completely change a person's life forever? Imagine this. You reach into an old box, find a dollar coin that looks ordinary, but in reality, it's not just a coin. It's a time machine. It's a piece of history. It's a treasure chest disguised in silver. And in today's auction market, these coins aren't just collector's items anymore. They are literal gold mines, treasures that can rival the fortune of kings. Tonight, on True Coin Value, we're diving into the mysterious world of peace dollars and Eisenhower dollars, coins so rare, so breathtaking, and so powerful in value that holding one feels like holding destiny itself. And I promise you, these are not stories you have heard 100 times before. These are secrets pulled from the vaults of history, hidden gems that are today commanding jaw-dropping figures in live auctions. Stick with me, because the fourth coin on this list might just leave you speechless. This isn't just another video. This is your passport into the treasure vault. So buckle up, grab a seat, and don't blink, because what you're about to see are the top 4 ultra-rare and most valuable peace and Eisenhower dollars in today's auction market. Coin number 1. The story begins in the late 1920s, a time when America was roaring with jazz, modern industry, and a newfound sense of prosperity. Yet, in the middle of all that glitz and glamour, the United States. Mint produced a coin that would quietly grow into one of the most legendary pieces of numismatic history. The 1928 peace dollar struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark. On the surface, this coin carries the serene face of Lady Liberty, crowned with rays of freedom, gazing into the promise of a brighter tomorrow. On the reverse, the mighty American eagle rests with dignity, a symbol of peace after the devastation of World War I. But what makes this coin so extraordinary is not just its breathtaking design, but its story of scarcity. You see, 1928 was a year of transition. Silver production was tightening, minting requirements were shifting, and only a tiny number of peace dollars rolled off the presses in Philadelphia. This was the lowest mintage peace dollar ever produced for circulation, which already sets it apart as a cornerstone rarity in U.S. coinage. Collectors around the world know when you speak of the 1928 peace dollar, you're not talking about just another silver coin. You're talking about a piece of American history that almost never survived. Many were melted, many lost, and the ones that remain are fiercely protected. Now, what about condition? This is where things get intense. A circulated 1928 peace dollar already brings strong demand. But when one surfaces in very good condition, clean details, original luster, preserved beauty, the stakes rise to another dimension. The numismatic world takes notice. Auction houses go silent. Bidders hold their breath. And the price? Today, in the live auction market, this breathtaking 1928 peace dollar without mint mark, exactly like the one we're talking about, commands a staggering $183,000. That's right. One coin, one piece of silver, one small artifact of 1928 can bring you wealth beyond imagination. And let me be clear, this is not fiction. This is not hype. This is truth. This coin is not less than a great treasure chest in your hands. Its value has been climbing steadily, year after year, and experts believe the future holds even greater heights. If you ever encounter one in this condition, you're not just holding silver, you're holding fortune itself. For collectors, here's my advice. Always verify authenticity with trusted graders. Keep your eyes open at estate sales and never underestimate the hidden power of Philadelphia mint peace dollars. Because this one, my friends, is the very definition of big money. And this is just the beginning. If you think this is impressive, Wait until you see the next coins on this list. Next coin number 2. Now, if you thought the 1928 peace dollar was a breathtaking treasure, hold on to your seat, because the next coin on our journey takes us into an entirely different era of American history. A time of change, resilience, and a nation standing tall after decades of triumph and turbulence. The year is 1974. America is shifting, industries are evolving, and the spirit of innovation is alive and well. It was during this moment that the United States Mint introduced one of the most iconic and commanding coins of the modern age, the Eisenhower Dollar. On the obverse, you will find the bold, determined profile of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a man remembered not only as the 34th President of the United States, but as the supreme Allied commander who led the charge in World War II and brought victory to freedom's doorstep. Every line of his face on this coin tells a story of strength, leadership, and unshakable resolve. Flip the coin over, and you are greeted by a design that is unlike anything the Mint had dared before. Inspired by the Apollo 11 moon landing, the reverse shows the American eagle descending onto the surface of the moon, wings spread, talons extended, and Earth shining brilliantly in the distance. It's a tribute to human achievement, to courage beyond imagination, and to America's role in reaching for the stars. But here's where things become electrifying. The 1974 Eisenhower Dollar without mint mark, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, is no ordinary coin. This is the coin that represents a true turning point for collectors. The Philadelphia minted Ikes are notoriously difficult to find in pristine or even extra fine condition because of how they were used. These were not delicate coins tucked away in velvet cases. These were workhorses circulated widely, exchanged from hand to hand in casinos, banks, and everyday life. And that makes survival in extra fine condition nothing short of miraculous. Every time you see one with sharp details, clean fields, and a preserved shine, you are looking at a survivor, a rare jewel that somehow escaped the wear of everyday commerce. Now, here comes the thunder. In the current auction market, a 1974 Eisenhower Dollar without mint mark, in extra fine condition, is commanding an earth-shattering price of $178,000. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't a typo, and it isn't fantasy. It's today's reality. What once jingled in pockets for $1 is now a fortune, a treasure chest waiting for the right collector to unlock. And remember this, these values are not standing still. Every year, as more collectors enter the market, as the demand grows and the supply shrinks, the Eisenhower Dollar is stepping into the spotlight as one of the most underrated treasures of modern numismatics. Its price is increasing day by day, and experts predict its trajectory is only going higher. Do not take this as fiction. I am telling you the truth. If you hold one of these, you are holding power. You are holding wealth. You're holding destiny itself. So what's the secret for collectors? Here's the tip you cannot afford to ignore. Always check your Eisenhower dollars for mint marks. Philadelphia pieces bear no mark, and those are the ones that drive the fiercest bidding wars. Condition is king. Extra fine or higher will bring you into treasure territory. And as always, authenticate with trusted grading services before making the leap, because in today's market, precision is everything. In conclusion, the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar without mint mark is not just a coin, it's a national relic, a moon landing tribute, and a war hero's legacy, all packed into a single dollar piece. It stands as proof that modern coins are not to be underestimated. It stands as proof that in your very own collection, you might be sitting on a treasure chest without even realizing it. And let me say this clearly, Finding one of these is like lightning in a bottle. You've captured history, wealth, and prestige, all in the palm of your hand. Next coin, number 3. As we turn the page deeper into the vaults of American history, we arrive at a year that changed everything, not only for numismatics, but for the entire world of US coinage. That year's is 1921, and the coin we're about to reveal is nothing short of legendary. The 1921 peace dollar struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark. Now listen closely, because this is no ordinary peace dollar. This is the first ever peace dollar to be struck. The debut, the beginning of an era. A coin born out of the roaring 1920s, yet forged from the ashes of war. When the US Mint introduced this dollar, it wasn't just another piece of currency, it was a symbol, a promise of peace, following the devastation of World War I. And you can feel it in every detail of the design. On the obverse, Lady Liberty stares boldly into the future, her crown radiating with light, her expression filled with strength and hope. On the reverse, the proud American eagle rests upon a rock, wings folded, watching the horizon with determination. And beneath the eagle, a single word that echoes louder than any other: peace. But the 1921 peace dollar is far more than its beauty. Its very creation is steeped in drama and difficulty. Unlike later peace dollars, this coin was struck in high relief, meaning the designs were raised much higher off the surface than normal. It gave the coin a bold, almost sculptural look, but it also made striking them incredibly difficult. The mint struggled, presses cracked under the pressure, and production was limited. This makes the 1921 peace dollar one of the most unique coins in American history. Now here's where the treasure shines brighter. The Philadelphia Mint was the only facility that struck these coins in 1921, and because they bore no mint mark, identifying them requires knowledge and care. To find one in very good condition, with strong details visible, Liberty's crown still sharp, and the eagle's majesty intact, is like stumbling upon a miracle preserved through time. Collectors around the globe recognize this coin as the cornerstone of the peace dollar series. It's not just another date, it's the genesis, the origin, the alpha of the entire peace dollar line. And because of its rarity, beauty, and historical weight, demand for the 1921 peace dollar is insatiable. So, how much is this treasure commanding in today's auction market? Hold on to your breath, because a 1921 peace dollar without mint mark, in very good look condition, is shaking the world with a value of $196,000. Yes, you heard that right. One single dollar, born in 1921, now rivals the worth of an entire treasure vault. This isn't fiction, this isn't fantasy, this is truth, backed by today's real auction records. This is the kind of coin that makes collectors' hearts race and wallets tremble. Owning one of these is not less than possessing a great treasure chest. It is wealth compressed into silver. And here's something even more thrilling. The market value of this coin is increasing day by day. Experts agree the 1921 peace dollar is not only holding its ground, it's climbing higher, and it will continue to rise. Its importance in history ensures it will never lose demand. Wait for time, and you will see this coin reach heights we can barely imagine right now. So what can collectors do? Here's my personal advice. If you come across a 1921 peace dollar, authenticate it immediately. High-relief details are your giveaway, and very good or better conditions should be handled with absolute care. This is not a coin to pass up, it is the key to unlocking generational wealth in numismatics. In conclusion, the 1921 peace dollar without mint mark is more than silver, more than currency, more than art. It is a symbol of peace, a miracle of high-relief minting and a national treasure rolled into one. To hold it in your hand is to hold history itself. And to sell it in today's market? Well, that's the kind of fortune that could make you rich overnight. Next coin, number 4. And now, we arrive at the grand finale of this journey. A coin that takes us back to the modern age of United States. Coinage, yet somehow carries the aura and mystery of a buried treasure. This, my friends, is the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar, struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark, carrying a story of survival, uniqueness, and unimaginable value. Picture it. The year is 1974. America is still basking in the glow of the moon, landing just a few years earlier. Technology is advancing, the culture is shifting, and the mint is striking coins that honor both history and modern achievement. And here we have it, the mighty Eisenhower Dollar. On its obverse, the commanding profile of Dwight D. Eisenhower, a leader of men, a president, and a symbol of American grit. On the reverse, the unforgettable Apollo 11 inspired design. An eagle descending onto the lunar surface, Earth shining above, humanity's greatest leap engraved forever in silver. But what makes this particular coin so breathtakingly special is its individuality. This is not just any Eisenhower dollar. This is a Philadelphia strike with no mint mark, already a challenge to find in truly nice condition. And this one carries a mark of character, a unique series of brown spots across the obverse side. For some, flaws diminish value. But in the world of true collectors, marks like these often tell a deeper story. They prove the coin's journey, its survival, its authenticity. They remind us that this piece of silver lived through decades, through hands, through history, and still stands proud. Collectors often call coins like this story pieces. They are not mint perfect, but they are alive. They capture attention not only for their rarity, but also for their individuality. And let's be honest, when you find a coin with such character, yet still described as very nice, good look condition, you're staring at a survivor that is in a league of its own. So how valuable is this one-of-a-kind treasure today? Brace yourself, because the year 1974 Eisenhower dollar without mint mark, with obvious side brown spots in very nice condition, is rocking the auction world at a staggering $182,000. That's right, one coin carrying the marks of time, holding the story of America's leadership and lunar triumph, is now commanding a price that can only be described as fortune. This is not a small victory. This is not an average sale. This is treasure-level wealth compressed into a single dollar coin. And it proves once again that in the world of numismatics, every coin has its secret. And some secrets are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the best part? This value isn't static. The market for Eisenhower dollars has been rising steadily. What some once ignored as modern is now becoming a battleground of demand. Wait for time, and this coin's price will climb even higher, day by day, year by year. Do not take this as fiction, because I am telling you the truth. These are coins that are rewriting what modern collecting means. So, collectors, here's my advice for the Eisenhower series. Do not dismiss them. Look carefully at your Philadelphia strikes, watch for condition, and never assume that a few spots or marks diminish the treasure. In fact, they can make the coin even more fascinating, more unique, and more desirable. Above all, always verify authenticity and protect these coins, because in the hands of the right collector, they are not just valuable, they are priceless. In conclusion, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar without mint mark, with its characteristic brown spots, is a shining example of how every detail tells a story, and every story can turn into treasure. It is a piece of modern American history, a tribute to leadership and exploration, and today, a chest of wealth waiting for its rightful owner. And there you have it, the top 4 ultra-rare and most valuable peace and Eisenhower dollars in today's auction market. From the legendary 1928 peace dollar to the commanding 1974 Eisenhower, each of these coins proves one undeniable truth. In the world of numismatics, even a single dollar can be worth more than a fortune. Remember, this channel, True Coin Value, is your faithful, trusted source for the latest updates in the coin world. Every day, we uncover treasures, reveal truths, and bring you the stories that turn ordinary coins into extraordinary wealth. So if you found this video exciting, suspenseful, and eye-opening, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Because tomorrow, we may just reveal the next treasure that could change your life. Until then, keep your eyes sharp, your coins safe, and your spirit ready, because the next fortune may be closer than you think. Thanks for watching.